It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night, the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name's Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how's it going?
Jake, I'm doing so good. Fall is
Neil
here.
Diamond.
Yeah. So what have I said so fucking good, man?
I'm ready for it.
I was at a wedding recently, and I went with the a couple people, including the newlywed bride. Around the bride and groom had the wedding at their house, and it was surprising that they were able to make that work logistically. But anyway, we got out of the backyard area. We're sitting on the front porch. We're having a cigarette. And while we're doing that, Sweet Caroline has come on. Mm-hmm. And so I got to miss it. But I did hear people doing the so goods. And I was like, I'm so glad I'm here and not there right now.
Did they do the so fucking good on the final one?
They might have. I don't know.
Because I feel like I thought everybody did that from our time at Central Michigan University, the greatest school in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Everybody did so good, so fucking good. And it was really anthemic and fun every time because we got to say the F word and nobody got it even to yell at us.
What if we were listening to this wholesome Neil Diamond song, but what if we threw a little swear word in there?
Yeah. And then I'll go to a bar here in Chicago, that song will come on, and it is, the clean version. So good, 3 times.
The so good doesn't even belong there in the first place. I'm just going to throw that out there.
It's supposed to say so fucking good. It makes more sense.
No, I'm not even saying
excited.
that. I'm saying that it's an annoying thing that people added to it that wasn't there beforehand.
Because of college football, right?
No, not because of college football.
Where does the song come from, then? Why is it so popular still today?
Well, I mean, it was like a big hit. I think partially inertia, and they played at Red Sox games. I think maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Sure. I'm glad that you got to hear Sweet Caroline from afar.
Yeah, as opposed to up close, which I wouldn't like.
Would you go see a Neil Diamond show and he played that song and he dedicated it to you specifically?
It was a no when you said, would you go see a Neil Diamond show?
Wow. Hot takes on the first episode of new season of Survivor. Thomas, did you watch Survivor 49 last night?
I did, and, I wish that Survivor was more like, coming back to Neil Diamond, it was like Brother Love's traveling salvation show, because they're not doing any traveling anymore. They're just at fucking Fiji all the time still.
Mm-hmm. This week's episode was called Act 1 of a Horror Movie. How do you feel about that one?
Well, I mean, I saw the title and I was like, oh, that's kind of a neat title. And then it was like the first line in it. And I was like, okay, well, you just fucking astroturfed this. Like,
yeah.
Nobody said this organically. You just like prodded them in pregame interviews to say that.
It's interesting because we've often said how summer camp feeling the nice era is. And does not a horror movie often take place at a summer camp?
I suppose that's true.
Which of these people will be the murderer? That's a question we have to ask ourselves as we watch Survivor 49. Alex introduces us to the season and says his favorite pastime is kissing butt. Is that good? Do you think that's cool and fun and good?
Yeah. This guy loves fucking kissing, just puckering up, kissing some damn butt.
Yeah. Savannah says this will be the easiest $1 million she'll ever make. Do you think that's maybe foreshadowing for season 50?
Oh, is she on season 50?
Yeah. She's the person that's not Riz got on season 50. Maybe she wins this one and then also season 50? I could see it.
I don't know. I don't think I like her very much, so I'm not really...
Why would you say that? What don't you like about her? Jake performed for a show called Sydney Hot Shots. You were asking last week what his show
I
was called.
was.
It was
He
called
asked
Sydney
and
Hot
answered.
Shots.
It was very nice of him. And the most important thing was that I was right. He was doing it in Australia and not in Canada. So
Yeah.
another point for me.
Too cold in Canada for male review shows. That's why they all exist.
Yeah, you can't be taking clothes
Australia.
off. Actually in Canada, the male review shows they put clothes on.
Yeah. Being hot has a different meaning in Canada. He says the life was terrible, what with the women screaming your name and all that. Pretty funny. I like Jake. He has self-awareness, and I like that about him. And also he has my name, and I like that about him.
He's like a little more self-aware David. Like I think the David call was right with him.
Mm-hmm.
I will say he does something in this episode that I don't know why you would do this in a game like this.
What about Rizgod? He did his parents' taxes at 11 years old.
Yeah, he's there.
So at the marooning, it happens on the edge of Extinction Island. Wouldn't it be cool if I wasn't able to recognize specific islands in Fiji, a place I've never been?
Yeah. Just been here too long. It's too much.
Rizgod calls this cinema.
Shut up.
This dude is too online. I hope
So
you're
many
enjoying the
times this
podcast, though,
episode,
sir.
I just went, shut up when somebody said something.
Yeah. Everybody is so excited to be there. Especially Jason, who's super thankful because he didn't even know he was going to be on the show until he went to bed last night.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of neat that you randomly got pulled out as an alternate. Did you see there was some news story that Jeff said that the one of the people that got dropped was like quote disrespected the game? What could they possibly have done?
It's a whole thing. It's been like all the talk of the off season since the season was filmed. Yeah, it's not one person who got kicked off. It was two people. Two people got kicked off 30 minutes before because they were apparently like passing notes and like talking to each other openly and had been warned by production multiple times to knock it off. And they were just like, no. So they kicked him off. And apparently all of the other people were like really appreciative of it.
Yeah,
They're
that's I don't
breaking
like.
the rules.
What are you thinking?
Pretty stupid. So I'm glad that like Jeff is going all scorched earth on them. Like, we're not even going to name these people, but they're never going to be on this show. And don't try that shit again. Like when they kicked off what's his name for lying about his medication.
Oh yeah, yep.
And they're like, you can't play this game. Come on. So anyway, we learned that Sage pees a lot. Did we talk about this already?
So yeah, apparently she was just peeing off the side of the boat.
Good for her.
We got a lot of body. We got a lot of body talk, a lot of body fluid talk from bodily function talk from Sage this episode.
You know Megan Thee Stallion?
I'm familiar. Yes.
She has a song that goes body yaddy 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 yaddy, and that's kind of like what Sage was talking about a lot.
Sure.
Body stuff, and that's what that song is about, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's about taking an aqua dump.
Jake's been watching since season 1 with his family, and he tells everybody about his dad's glaucoma. Man, what are we watching? Heroes versus Healers versus Heroes?
Can I tell you something?
A hot take about our man Jake?
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with Jake. This was.
Why aren't we talking about Jake?
It's nothing to do with you, okay? That part was fine. I think all of the individual conversations here were fine. I hate that they have structured the beginning of these seasons as like Jeff gets to come in and just like meet people.
Oh, yeah. He loves to meet people.
Jeff gets to come in and just ask some fun questions of everybody, and it's all very performative, and it's just one of those things that like you watch the beginning of old Survivor seasons, and it's like what's going on this season. Part of it is like what's this new environment, like all this stuff. It's like who are these people? You know, like we're watching Token Teens when they were coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is crazy. And you have people that are like kind of disoriented, and so it's not like a constructed version of everybody except for like Coach. But it's
Coach
it,
is the realest man who's ever existed.
I'm
Watch
so
yourself.
sorry. Yeah, he was living his truth. But the I just think that there was like more, you were just kind of like letting people be themselves and you would find things out about them there. And I'm sure that not all of it was real because it's reality television, but it's come so far around now that it's all just like, all right, I'm going to tee you up. You're going to say the thing that you've been planning to say for the entire boat ride over here. And you can maybe get it. Like, I don't like it as a way to start the season. I think honestly, Jeff shouldn't talk to them. I think that they should immediately go into a challenge of some sort. Like, I just don't like this. It makes it feel cheap.
Yes, that is I would absolutely agree with that
It feels low
assessment.
rent.
It feels very low rent. Well, because everybody's calling this new era the budget era. Like they truncated the game and put a lot more Jeff in it, which is unfortunate.
Well, and you have like a bunch of people that are like all way too excited to see Jeff. It's like all a bunch of fuck, like once they get into the game, you'll get more used to people, but it's all just people that are like way too eager to play, and not in a way where it's like a competition way half the time, but in a way that it's just like I get to do all the Survivor stuff. I get to have the fan experience. Like it's like watching people go to fucking Disney World. Like you have a bunch of Survivor Disney adults.
Did you like when he chastised that one guy for giving a Price is Right answer as if he hasn't been like Price is Right interviewing everybody this whole time?
Yeah, just like it's not this. It's the wrong fucking show.
Yeah.
You want to go on Price is Right? You turn around right now.
I was like, dude, we don't need all this. Like, just throw him in. You know what? Actually,
what if that guy got thrown off for disrespecting the game? We don't talk about
Get
other
him out.
reality shows here.
we're actually going to start with an uneven tribe dynamic this season. Sorry. Anybody else want to speak
Anyone
up?
else want to talk about a show that doesn't air on this network?
Yeah. Oh, did you want to try out for the challenge? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not TJ Lavin. That would be fun to see if Jeff Probst did a heel turn in season 49. It's about time for another Jeff Probst heel turn, right?
Yeah, I mean, I want Mean Jeff back.
I say it every day. Steven talks about watching the Pearl Islands way back when. Okay, whatever, who cares? Jeff talks about the evolution of Survivor, and we see a montage of a bunch of people who have played Survivor, including a lot of the people who are playing in next season, season 50, in the hands of the fans. Famously, a season we didn't get to pick the cast. What did you think of this montage? Was it cool? Did you like seeing all the people from previous seasons?
No, I mean, I don't even know if this was on the thing that I watched. I don't know. Did you watch? Maybe I just missed this. Or it just didn't register with me.
It's very possible it didn't register with you because it was just Jeff talking over a montage of videos of people we've seen before.
Yeah, I do tend to zone out during stuff like that while watching Survivor.
Well, you must have been excited then for the marooning challenge where they had to collect 2 heavy crates from the jungle, then collect a boat with more crates, and then build a cube puzzle from the crates, and then retrieve a mallet and ring a bell.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
The challenges were my favorite part of this episode. I thought this was a really good first challenge.
Fair. The winners get pot, machete, and flint. That's fun.
Yeah. If you're gonna do the relay thing, like I think that this was spaced out well. I think that it was a nice variety of skills for it. I like that if you're doing the puzzle, it's not just doing a puzzle to do a puzzle. It's a thing that you climb up on to access another part of the challenge, and then there's like a very dramatic ending to it. Like I think this is like if you're gonna do this kind of challenge, this is what it should be.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I didn't dislike it. So thinking about how many crates was funny to me.
I
So many
also
crates.
felt very satisfied. I was proven right that is it Matt is the guy for
Yeah,
for Hina. Challenge
that he would be
Beast.
good at physical
Yep.
challenges. Did you see the way he was carrying that crate on his back?
Oh yeah, he was crushing it.
I was
I was
like,
kind
oh
of
yeah, you've done this
surprised.
before.
So the people that were carrying it above their heads were him. Jake, unsurprisingly, was really good. It was a very funny juxtaposition between Jake, who was way faster than everybody else and way stronger. So he like zooms out, goes, gets the crate, comes back super early, and then he's put with a teammate who was it Annie that he was with that was like literally like rolling the crate because she couldn't pick it up, and he had to go back and help her bring it over.
Somebody at one point calling him the Walking Hulk as he was
Yeah.
running into the jungle. Very funny.
That's the point where he ran off. I was like, this is another David. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, this guy is like legit a beast. But yeah, that was, there was a third person who was carrying theirs over their head, and it was actually Rizgod. I was surprised.
Oh,
Rizgod doing a little
Rizgod.
lifting before the show.
Could Rizgod create a crate so heavy that even he himself couldn't carry it?
That's, theological scholars are split on this one. There's a number of answers.
Jeff calls MC retrieving the mallet a hero moment. Do you get anything for that?
More like
Didn't you pick her?
More like Reddit moment. The yeah,
Good one.
I don't think you need to. I think again, this is like Jeff. Just take it down a notch. You don't need to be branding the stuff that's happening in these challenges.
The TKOification of WWE, but for Survivor.
You know
is
what? Not
this feels like.
not enough. It's the other thing too. It was a little bit of a breath of fresh air though, because not enough hero talk on this episode. I want to hear about superheroes, and I just feel like nobody was talking about that.
So Hina wins this one. Oh, have you considered that actually Hina is kind of a similarly spelled word to hero?
It is a little bit.
Because it's the letter H and then 3 other letters, and it ends in a vowel.
Everyone on the Hina tribe was like, "I look like a Marvel."
I look like a marvel.
I do like that the Hina tribe is immediately seems like a very tight knit. Like everybody was on board with everybody else from the jump. It seems like.
Yeah, is Hina the tribe that would always come in with a tribe chant already prepared?
Yeah, which to be fair to the other tribes, I think that they're the 2-syllable name is very easy to chant. So
I can't wait to see the evolution of the Hina tribe and their chant, and eventually it becomes the Hero tribe.
hero.
So it's Rizgod and Alex in the Sweat versus Savvy challenge. Okay.
Yeah, this was there was something in this that felt like production interference that I didn't like.
At the Sweat versus Savvy challenge?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to it. Here's something that also bothered me about this new era. They're brought to their camp by 2 guys in a boat. Like they're just chartered in a boat to their camp. Like, remember in Guatemala when they had to hike 11 miles through the jungle?
Yeah, again, it just feels like they're like, well, we don't want to have to set that up or shoot it, so we're just gonna take them over.
Oh, it's too hard for production. Okay, you're on Survivor, bro.
We're gonna make this seem instead of having it like actually be really dramatic. We're just gonna shoot a bunch of slow-mo scenes of people like walking or doing the challenges, and that's how people are gonna know that it's like really epic.
I liked when Jason said he's in the TV. That was funny.
He is in the TV.
Steven is anxious about his hearing aids. I wouldn't have ever thought about him if he hadn't brought it up, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's one of those things where I can see that being the kind of thing you're self-conscious about, where like most people aren't thinking about it, and I think any reasonable person, when it gets brought up, is like, oh, that's like I wouldn't expect someone young to have them, but like thanks for letting me know, kind of thing.
Sure.
Do you think
Steven
that wait, do you think that someone was like, are you wearing ear pods? Are you wearing headphones?
How did you get? Are those connected to a pager?
Yeah. That's the one way I think you can get, other than just being weird and mean about it, you can get off the wrong foot, is to do that. Like you with your pump, just being like,
Yeah.
do you have a pager?
Yeah. I luckily technology has advanced to the point that now I don't get that, and most people recognize like a insulin pump on somebody's arm, except for like my nieces and nephew. They always come over and they're like, "What's that on your arm?" and want to poke at it. And I'm like, "You actually probably shouldn't be doing
It's actually
that."
really ableist of you.
Yeah. I text their mom, "Your kids are actually canceled."
I'm holding them accountable.
Yeah. Look, if they don't learn now,
You have to set a boundary with your nieces and nephews.
I'm gonna post on Instagram about setting boundaries with them. Steven just gave me a lot of anxious energy throughout the whole episode, and I don't like that in a person. And I know
Yeah.
that only exacerbates their anxiety, and I'm sorry to do that, but get over yourself, you know?
He seems nice.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
think
he's a fine person.
He'll settle in, but yeah, I do think it's like, I just don't, like, I'm sorry. I don't need to see like he has later in the episode, like a set aside, like a talking head segment where you're like, I just feel like, I was like, I'm socially anxious, and I just feel like, I'm still in high school sometimes. It's like, I don't want to hear about how people haven't gotten over high school. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh my
It's just
God.
not
But,
does
yeah.
not make for interesting television.
Like, unless
Like,
you're
I get it. I'm
19,
not
20
like,
years
I don't
old,
think,
sure.
I'm not like, oh, this guy's like cringe or whatever, but like, I just don't, I think production should know better than to, like, it's
Yeah.
just not interesting to include that.
Because it's a universal experience for most people, I guess.
Yeah, I don't, at a certain point, they're
Like, I
not doing the
understand why
sob
they make
stories as
that.
much. They're not doing the sob stories as much as they used to. But there was like a while there where, like, if they couldn't find something specific to your life, it would be like, well, I have anxiety, I have ADHD, and it was like, we can move past that. It's fine.
Do you want to hear the secret to social anxiety? How to get over it, I mean?
What's that?
Everybody else is also socially anxious. So if you're all just normal, if you're just normal to a person, they'll be less anxious around you. Then you'll also be less anxious. And I say that out loud to then remind myself to think about that later.
Yeah,
You don't have
there is definitely a part of it of just like getting in there is like the first part, like the step is just sort of like getting past the initial feeling of it. I mean, there are like, there's degrees. People have diagnosed,
Sure.
issues and stuff like that. It can be irrational. Anyway, we've already talked about this more than I want to talk about it. Let's move.
Yeah.
Let's also move past this.
My point is, people are generally fine. Christina likes Steven, but she has a phobia of birds. Oh, this would have been a perfect time for wildlife.
Yeah,
shot.
this was
Whatever.
one of those. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, this is another thing too, where I think she seems very nice. When she said that, I was like, why are you on Survivor?
Yeah,
Why did you
I have the
sign
same
up for
question.
this?
Who
Did you
was it
not think
who-
there was going to be a lot of birds there?
Wasn't somebody like allergic to coconuts and every other food they could eat on the island?
Yeah, that
years
was
ago?
that was Liz who would have
Liz,
won
yes, that was
if
her
she
name.
hadn't lost fire making.
Yeah. We got to get them on a season together. People who probably shouldn't have come on the show.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you doing?
So on the KLA tribe, Nicole says, "Let's go." I bet you liked that.
Let's go.
Seeing your girl say your phrase.
Let's go.
Jeremiah tells us he wants to be the first male tourist to win. Okay. Nicole tries to bond with Jeremiah over being gay. Here's my hot take.
They do not bond strongly off of
They do
this.
not bond strongly over this. This is my hot take on the gays. I don't think being gay is a personality trait. Or not is like a full personality. You can't just bond with somebody because you're both gay.
I think that it's like a thing, like a shared experience thing you can do. But yeah, like the idea
Yeah.
that that is like by default, it's like, all right, yeah, you also kind of have to like the person, like the
Yeah. Like I think back to when Zeke, not when Zeke, when Brett came out to Zeke in Millennials versus Gen X, and it was like, yeah, because they had like a strong connection and they like bonded over that.
yes,
The shit, like, hey, we're both gay. Let's be friends.
yeah.
I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know
it's worth
you.
I think it's worth a shot at the beginning. It's like, okay, well, this is an
Nah,
in, but like,
I don't know about that.
there's no guarantees, is what I would say off of that.
No gay run tease.
Yeah, no
Huh?
guarantees in this one.
That's funny. Nicole falls into some trees. Were you proud to see that? Were you like, that's my girl?
You're gonna like this alliance. I guarantee it.
Sophie compares the first day of Survivor to the first day of high school. We already talked about Get Over It.
Stop comparing things to high school. Also, it's summer camp.
Yeah, it's summer camp, which is actually the opposite of high school because it happens in the summer. The thing is, I do love summer camp, so I don't know why the summer camp vibes on Survivor annoy me so much.
I think it's fun to be there. It's just not fun to watch.
I mean, did you watch Bug Juice, though?
No, I never particularly liked Bug Juice.
Oh, but you did see it, though.
I think
care
I
for it?
like saw it for like 5 minutes once and was like, oh, I don't like this. And then anytime I would see it was on, I would be like, well, I'm not watching that.
I think Bug Juice might have birthed my obsession with reality TV at a very young age.
I was not having it. I was like, this isn't SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, another good show. Jeremiah asks if she's into astrology, Sophie, and she immediately goes, no.
No.
I love that. Sophie rules.
Just saying that, but then being like, I'd love to hear about it though. Which
Yeah.
is like,
It's
that's
like, nice
such
recovery.
a fucking lie. Nobody who isn't into it wants to hear about it. I'm sorry.
I always want to hear about it as a person who's not into it. I know enough about it to answer the basic questions that somebody who's into it will ask me. And then I'll let them go off because I find it fascinating. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
For me, it's like, I don't know what time I was born. And sadly, I just don't have a phone that I'd call my mom right now. So I guess we'll just never know.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say, at a certain point, it just feels like people are talking about a lot of graphs. And that's not exciting to me.
People love to have an immediate box they can put you in as opposed to having to actually get to know you.
Yeah. Back in my day, we just used skin color to do that.
Yeah.
Just like some of the guests at Alex's parents' weddings, am I right? Bringing it back to Survivor.
That's right.
Sophie wants to take Jake to be her meat shield. I like that. I'm pro Sophie. I don't remember which Sophie this is, though.
Yeah, this is the entrepreneur.
Why did they
This
do
is the
that?
entrepreneur Sophie. Yeah, I think it's dumb that they did that. This is Sophie without an E, correct? I believe this is
Yeah.
SOPHI.
This is SOPHI.
She's Cuban? I think she's Cuban.
I don't remember her saying that, but yeah, somebody from the last week. What did we watch? The videos about each person. Oof. It's been a morning, let me tell you.
Who are you? Who am I?
What is this? Where's Coach?
So I have a question. What that's you've having to ask me a question at the beginning of the episode and being like, what is Survivor?
So what was your question?
I didn't have one. You were.
Oh, I thought you said you had a question for me.
No. The question was, what is Survivor?
Okay, on the Uli tribe, they say this is the Vibes tribe. Did you love that?
No. I mean, I think this is my least favorite tribe.
They all do their introductions. Nate cites his PA job on Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi one. That's one of his credits. Way to brush that under the rug.
Yeah, this guy trying to pull a fucking Gary Hawkins here.
Fucking EP on the biggest movies of the last 10 years.
Yeah,
Whoa.
which he doesn't talk about.
Yeah.
You'll never hear him talk about that for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. I was on a PA for a movie that came out 20 years ago. Okay. What did you do recently?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like you're a little old to still be a PA. Like, I know that might be rude to say, but I think there's a certain point where
Yeah,
you're be
most
like,
PAs
I
are
don't
pretty
think
young, I
this
think.
guy's still a PA.
Yeah. Sage, body yaddy yaddy, takes a minute to burp in her talking head. Pretty good. Pro Sage?
She's another Carolyn.
Sage and
We got
Shannon
a
Fairweather
second
are vibing.
Carolyn as hit survivor.
Shannon Fairweather runs high vibe women's events in Boston.
I love running high vibe women events.
What
Anywhere,
is
but
that?
especially in Boston. You've never
What
been
does
to
that
you've
mean?
never been to a high vibe women's event?
What are we talking
Do you
about?
think that they
Hanging
sing
out
Sweet
with my
Caroline there?
wife's
Because she said
friends?
that Fenway
I
was.
wish.
She said that Fenway was church. She
Fenway
didn't
is
grow up
church.
spiritually.
Because she's from Boston, you know? And then she prays to the ocean.
Dude, I would not be. I would be in hell on this tribe. Like, I would not be able to put up with this.
Damn, you're bad vibes, bro.
I am. That's right. That's the thing. I'd be out first because I would be like, you guys think this is stupid, right? Like, I'm not the only person that doesn't want to humor this bullshit.
You take the first opportunity to mutiny. Like,
Yeah.
Jeff, is there possibly a mutiny?
I think that we should get the crazy woman out that thinks that she remembers being in the womb. Like, you guys think that's bullshit too, right?
So now it's a crime to have a good memory.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
it's
what they'd be saying to me at Final Tribal, and I'd be out.
Sweat versus Savvy. It's Rizgod versus Alex. Is this even called Sweat versus Savvy anymore? What is this?
I don't care.
Rizgod is apparently an athlete because he wants to compete. Okay. They have to collect coconuts and build a map that shows them the way to the ship's wheel. Alex says he does elliptical every day, so he's not worried about cardio. Meanwhile, Rizgod is struggling. Alex loves jigsaw puzzles. And Rizgod loves the word cooking. Rizgod steals Alex's puzzle in order to solve his own.
Smart.
I guess. Well, what was your take on this challenge?
Oh, the point where we're not quite there yet, but they're both, Alex is way ahead because he's looks like he's going to be a pretty imposing physical player. He's got good cardio, and finally Rizgod gets his stuff together and he goes over to start digging, and Alex, they have a shot where like you see both of them, and Alex is like, "You know that I got this. This is all me." And Rizzo's like, "Not yet." And like that just feels like they were like, "Can you guys say something? You guys say something when he comes over?"
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I also found the way they edited this obnoxious. It felt like a lot of Rizgod's narration of this challenge, rather than actually seeing the challenge unfold like we normally do.
Yeah, that was like the first time they had interacted.
Yeah, despite that, Rizzo was also narrating his every move in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't like this third person shit he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm not a Rizgod fan.
I'm not
sorry.
liking that, which it is kind of funny because I think that one of the things that we liked about the previous season was I think that they edited it pretty well. Like I think that it last season there was some funny editing stuff they did that worked. And this first episode, not liking the way that it's edited at all.
It's early still. We'll see. This is another hot take of mine. I think he maybe is just too excited to be there.
Yep.
But this is just like a pet peeve. Why does it sound like his voice is always about to crack? Like this is like, is he still going through puberty? He's 25 years old. I can't imagine he's still going through puberty. I don't know why that bothers me so much.
Yeah. You just want to get this nerd out of here. Crush him.
Well,
guess what?
Yeah.
You get to see him play another season of Survivor. So
Hooray. And he's winning me points.
It's so annoying that we know that. Like, why would you do that?
Back on the Uli tribe, Sage talks about aqua dumps and how much she loves to poop. Body, yaddy, yaddy. Rizzo returns with the machete announcing, "Did someone call the mailman?" Is that what you do with the mailman?
Yeah, mailman with... Yeah, I don't... It just feels like I'm... There's some of these interactions where it's like, what's going on here?
I feel like this bro hasn't, like, left his house much. He talks like he is on Reddit all day, every day, and the other one, Twitter.
Maybe this is a problem with us getting progressively more online players.
Yeah. We gotta get a season online guys versus normals, like offline people, like farmers and shit.
Yeah.
We should get my 93-year-old grandma who doesn't leave the house on Survivor.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Rizzo tells us his backstory and says his parents were both arranged. What does that mean?
I believe it was probably an arranged marriage.
Doesn't arranged marriage imply both of them already?
What
It just feels like weird phrasing. Parents were both arranged.
I think that you're looking for anything here is what I'm
That's
getting.
fair.
I think that you're just this is a negative confirmation bias that you're bringing to this.
You're not wrong. On the KLA tribe, Alex returns and tells them basically exactly what happened. Jake, Alex, and Sophie agree to work together. I'm liking this group.
Yeah, it's an interesting alliance. You got one tiny lady and two big fellows.
Can't go wrong with that. Jake tells them his wife is about to give birth. Crazy. His wife told him to go make money for the family. Great.
See, this is another. He's Canadian David.
Yeah.
Except he actually has a wife.
He actually has a wife and a baby on the way and isn't trying to win back a woman who I think broke up with him because he was drinking too much milk out of his trailer in his dad's backyard. Is that the
Or
story?
something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
What an interesting guy.
He is an interesting guy. That was one of those guys like... do you remember when there was the thread about like people that had met Survivor players?
Yes.
He was apparently, which I'm not surprised to hear at all. He was apparently very nice. So that was apparently a pretty amicable split.
That's good. On the hero tribe, they talk about Smash Brothers, but Matt's got no idea what
Matt
any
doesn't
of them
know
are
nothing
talking
about these Marios. What's going on with these video
Smash
games?
Bros.
They're not just Pac-Man anymore.
Call me when it's Smash Dads. That sounds like a different thing. Because he's like older, so he's like, oh, I guess you can be old and still have a brother. My dad still has a brother, and so does my uncle.
Is your uncle's brother your dad?
Exactly. They're pretty bad at making a fire, but luckily Matt is a Boy Scout and actually knows how to start one. That's good.
I think it's smart to hang back and let other people do it. One, I think people appreciate getting a chance to do it, to try. And then two, you can see what your competition is. You can see whether people can do it or not. And then at the very end, you can go in and just be like, okay, yeah, and then start it. And everyone will go,
like
whoa.
This? Hero. That's why they call it the hero tribe.
That's a hero moment for this guy.
Jeff Probst walks onto camp.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a hero moment.
How long until Jeff Probst starts narrating camp scenes?
Jeff is going to be hanging out in every camp scene. He's going to be there.
Jeff Probst is going to Gemini Man himself 3 times.
Clone himself.
Yeah. And so he can fall back on every tribe and watch what's happening.
He's going to make Oops All Jeffs a reality.
Oh, imagine that. It's on Hina Christina's bucket list to make a fire on Survivor.
Who cares? Shut up.
On the
Just say
KLA
that
tribe,
you've always wanted to try. Like, just be like, I've never made fire. I'd love to try. I think it'd be really neat if I could do it.
they must ask what's on your Survivor bucket list. Because that's not something I'm going to come up with organically if I'm being interviewed.
Yeah, I'm sure they do ask about that. It's like, because, what are you going to, I don't know, find an immunity idol, I guess? I think that'd be fun.
On my
Place
Survivor
emotion.
bucket list is...
Honestly, I would say if I had one, it would be place emotion.
Ooh, that does sound fun. On my Survivor bucket list, it's only one thing, and it's to win.
I mean, that's the most important thing that should be on there. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah, I don't really care what I have to do to get there. I want that $1 million. Easiest $1 million win, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to break the margarita curse and the car curse, and I'm going to say I'm confident every single episode, and I'm still going to win. So
They're going to call it the Cargarita curse when I'm done with it. Margarita and car curse.
Oh, it's a good bit. I just thought we were going to keep things moving.
I didn't hear you respond in any way, and I thought it was a pretty good bit.
It was
so
it was a good joke. I thought it was funny. It was an appreciative silence, is what you were getting there.
Thank you. Nicole has lost her shoe on the KLA tribe because Jake hit it for fun and calls himself the Shoe Bandit.
What is this? What are you doing?
It's
There's
actually
no
the
upside to
funniest
this.
shit.
There's no upside to this.
Speaking of people named Jake and losing shoes, one time in childhood, my grandma, not the 93-year-old, the other one, RIP to that one, she brought us all, me and the cousins, to a park near her house, and my cousin took one of my shoes and threw it in the creek,
Oh, wow.
and it floated away. My grandma got so mad, and she brought us to a shoe store and bought me new shoes, which is very nice.
That is very nice of your grandma to do
think
that.
about that all the
Yeah,
time.
what are you gonna do with it if you only got one shoe? No, this is
Yeah.
the thing. Like the best thing that you're gonna get, like the absolute best case scenario, if anyone finds out about this, is someone going like doing the like, I'm just gonna like move past this, and you get like a very insincere like, you got me, like kind of
Yeah.
thing with this.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like pranks.
Yeah, what a fun prank to be like, where's my shoe? Oh, there it is. How to get there?
Annie wants to boss people around. Fun note. She kind of isolates herself, and all the other people agree to vote for her.
She also is looking for an idol at one point, and that's what people say is like, seems cool, but if you're gonna be on your own a lot, people are gonna assume you're looking for an idol. So
Alex and her talk, he says he wanted someone like Annie because he's always close with the females in his life, like his boss who wants to find him a wife. Not loving this alliance.
this is very similar to wasn't there, who was it that was just like, I'm trying to get an alliance with like a older middle-aged woman? Wasn't there just somebody that was doing that?
Yeah. It feels like a very common trope these days, and I don't care for it. It feels like metagaming, and I don't like it.
It is metagaming. It's not a sincere. You're not making sincere connections. You're.
I'm gonna just go with whoever I vibe with, you know? If it's Shannon Fairweather or Jake the Walking Hulk.
Or
even Annie,
or
if
Sophie.
I vibe with Annie.
Which Sophie? Hard to say.
Either one. Which Sophie? Who's to say? That's this week's poll.
There would be like such a sick. It's a shame the Sophies aren't on the same tribe with somebody who.
I hope they both make it to the merge, or at least tribe swap and end up on the same tribe.
Is there anybody whose first name starts with a C that's on this season?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. There's MC. Her last name starts with a C. There's
MC.
Steven.
No, that'd be perfect. They get the three of them getting an alliance together, and the alliance name is I before E, except after MC.
That's really good. On the Uli tribe, Shannon Fairweather leads them in meditation in the morning. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Kind of a yogi. She's kind of a yogi for the whole tribe.
Savannah can't take it. She's so over it. Shannon Fairweather, Savannah, and Jawan all vibe though. That's fun. I like this group.
Yeah. Although we do get a little bit of a, there's maybe already some early fractures in this group.
Tell me about it. Jawan is busy considering the other people to join what he has deemed the Uli Four. I guess. I don't know.
I think that you can't be given an alliance name when you don't have a fourth person.
I have the same opinion. It feels weird. You're doing it too preemptively. Get out of here.
Call it the Uli 3 for now and just be like, we can make it the Uli 4 if you were in there.
The Ul 3.
You want to make it something that someone wants to join. You don't want to make yourself seem desperate to get another person.
Yeah. Because they need the numbers, right? That's what they're always talking about. Fucking figure it out when you need to figure it out. You don't need to figure it out right now. What you need to figure out is a good alliance name that makes sense. Okay, so on the hero tribe, morale is high. Matt and Steven make a strong connection. Will it have a long-lasting effect?
Maybe. Steven's trying to make like a strong connection with everybody, though. Like he's overdoing it.
He also wants to work with Jason. He also loves MC. He's feeling paranoid because he was 4'11" until he hit his growth spurt. But you've already hit your growth spurt, man. You're an adult now.
Yeah, this is just... I mean, it's, Yeah, I just...
Thomas, he still feels like he's in high school and doesn't belong.
Yeah, or I just can't...
But you're not in high school. You're an adult man.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore with people on Survivor. Like, you just gotta... You can feel that way. I just don't want to hear about it.
Over on the hero tribe, Jake and Alex have a bromance. Did you like this? Did you like seeing these two guys together?
Yeah, I love the idea that it's like you lock eyes,
Yeah.
romance time. I don't know that that's true.
That's what happened with us in 1998.
That is true.
We looked at each other in the eyes next to the school bus and said, do you want to have a podcast in 20 years? And I said, I don't understand what that is.
I don't know what that is, but yes.
Let's do it, friend. Sophie gets jealous, because she's Latina. What?
I don't know what that means.
Jeremiah wants to work with these two alpha males.
Stop talking about alpha males.
Do we know what alpha means, people? Like, no, disregard the fact that it's bullshit. But alpha means one of one, no?
Yeah, you can't have two.
The number one guy. No, you can't have two alpha males.
Between this and the astrology, it's like, all right, that's enough. It's enough from you.
Maybe some alpha males and Jeremiah and Shannon Fairweather could all get in an alliance together and call it Alpha Astrology.
Yeah, I like that. I will say it's Jeremiah, right?
Yeah.
I think that he's playing a very interesting game so far.
Yeah, I think he's I could see him being a contender. Jeremiah and Jake consider creating a solid four with Alex and Sophie. I think this is a good alliance I support.
Yeah, I think there's good alliance chemistry here.
Yeah. On the Uli tribe, Nate has socks that say Rad Dad and also toe shoes.
Cool.
Nate compares his tribe to superhero teams like Captain America and Iron Man. Remember Captain America and Iron Man?
Do you know that he produced those movies?
Yeah, I did actually know that.
Do you know that he works with Marvel?
He does Marvel movies. Yeah, I know. He's from Hollywood. Yeah. Also, Spider-Man 2. He was the PA on that.
This is all he talked about all episode.
Here's a pro though of having Nate on this season. We could watch Spider-Man 2 in the off season now.
You know what? I would love to.
You would love Spider-Man 2.
Do you think that somebody is going to find out that he produces all the damn Marvels and they're going to be like, we won't tell nobody?
Nate, Savannah, Shannon Fairweather, and Riz God. That's my full note. Nate, Savannah, Shannon Fairweather, and Riz God. What do you think of that for?
Okay. I don't like this tribe.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that Rizgat is in the top half of likable people on this tribe, or likability,
Well, the most
I should
likable
say.
person on this tribe has been branded with a red flag because he got too emotional while trying to make fire.
What? Who was that?
It was oh god, sorry, let me bring up the
Oh, Jawan?
Jawan, yeah,
Yeah.
Jawan has this nice moment where he's like, well, yeah, I'm, like oldest of a family of five with a single parent, so like I'm used to being a provider, and I was practicing fire making prior to coming here, so I just can't get it to light. I'm like just getting a little frustrated. I'm getting a little emotional, and your tribe member sees this, and they're like, red flag. He was crying. Like, shut up.
Yeah. Savannah.
I'm
coming back.
swiping. Yeah, I'm swiping. I'm swiping left.
If you cry, red
Yeah,
flag.
just being like, it gave me the ick when I saw him crying.
Then at the immunity challenge, the hero tribe comes in with a tribe chant. It's good. It's a good tribe. Sorry. They have team chemistry, and that's good. But it's a rope tunnel they have to go through with a muddy pit, and they collect big serpents and navigate a ball through a snake maze. I didn't care for this one.
I thought it was fun.
I don't like when it's just like okay, now your turn. I want every piece of the relay race to have an effect on the next piece. Like, have the balls on the snake. Like, use the snake's eyes as the balls, and then you have to get the eyes off of the snakes after you pull them over to the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway,
It did feel a little like too segmented, maybe.
Winners also get tools to build a shelter. Congratulations. The immunity idols look like the king and queen of Atlantis. Who were these people?
I haven't seen that Disney movie, so I don't know.
Atlantis. What was that one about?
They go to Atlantis.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I haven't
Hina-
watched that Donald Glover show, Atlantis.
Good show. Hina wins. Uli takes second, which means Kayleigh is going to tribal council. Nicole says, shit just got real. Nicole's another one who the whole time talked like she was on the internet.
A little too much. I liked
like
Nicole, but it was a little too much.
The target is either Nicole or Annie, but more likely Nicole. They tell Nicole the plan is Annie. Jeremiah wears a blue shirt with yellow suns. Pretty good. That's a shirt review.
I like that. I like that shirt too. I noticed it and I said, that's a good shirt.
Shirt review. Is that a new segment?
Yeah, if we see a good shirt, we'll point it out.
Nicole is playing everyone's stories against each other, and then she vomits from the anxiety. Pretty good.
Did you? She also spit water in Jeremiah's face at his request during the challenge.
I intentionally. I don't think he requested that. He said, "What did you do with the mud?" And then she sprayed him in the face. I don't know that he I'll watch it back, but I don't think he requested she do that. I just thought thought it would make for a funny moment.
Okay.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he did request it, and I misheard him. But
didn't she say something like first time doing like that or something like that? Like it sounded like she was like, "Oh, if you want me to, I guess."
Maybe. It felt weird though. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Meanwhile, Annie wants to team up with Sophie and Jeremiah, kind of like the Avengers from the movie. Remember the Avengers?
They teamed up too.
Yeah, made movies and lots of them together. So that's everything that happens before Tribal Council. Do you want to talk about these wildlife shots?
Sure. No birds though. I'm afraid.
Shit. We had crab, we had lizard, we had toad. Maybe it was a frog, I don't know. It bounced away too fast, jumped away. Snake. We had so many fish. Purple and red one. We had black and white one. We had orange one. We also even had a shark, which I think is even also a type of fish. And
Shark is a type of fish. That's a very astute observation.
I'm sorry, Thomas, but the highlight this week is the brown noddy, also known as the common noddy. It is a dark brown bird, the largest of the noddies. Do you know what their scientific name means in Greek and Latin? I didn't write it down, so don't ask.
It's the opposite of a hottie, right?
Yeah, stupid or foolish. The Hottie and the Noddy. Was that movie about this bird?
Yes.
Okay, how long are they? The bird, not the movie. With your fucking jokes all the time.
Oh, geez. I'll say they're probably not.
89 minutes.
I think they're naughty super big, so I'm gonna say. You're saying centimeters is what we're doing?
This one is in inches. It gave it to me both in centimeters and inches. I took the inches.
Okay,
'cause we're
inches.
Americans.
I have I'm better able to ballpark the inch amount.
Did you like
Also-
when Jake said he threw the shoe 5 to 10 meters that way? I was like,
Yeah.
sir, you're on an American
Get the
show.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
he's gonna
what did
be
you
like,
say?
I think it's got to be like 31 degrees Celsius out right now.
Yeah. Like, the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, we call it.
It's
craft,
hot.
Yeah, him being like, we call it craft dinner. Like, okay.
Where's my poutine? I can't do
Yeah,
Survivor
they
without my
don't-
poutine.
Why don't they have any milk in bags here?
Canada's cool, man. Anyway, how big is this bird?
All right. Well, in God's proper measuring system, imperial measurements, I will
Yeah.
say the bird's probably about 2 stone. I'll say like 8 to 10 inches.
Try a bit harder.
Okay. 10 to 14.
Ooh, keep going.
14 to 18.
You got it, 15 to 18 inches.
Whoa.
First time. Just like Nicole spitting water in somebody's face. What about the wingspan?
That's a good board game.
Yeah. Won by like 25 points the other night. It was
So
awesome.
you can see those birds. I will say the eggs look a lot like candy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the biggest issue with that game, and
Is
there are a
how
lot of
good
issues
those-
with that game.
Those eggs look so tasty.
They're so fucking tasty. The second problem is
People get mad
can't-
at you when you try to eat them.
and third problem, you can't digest them. I've tried, and they don't even taste good. It's fourth problem.
You should leave a review, like 4 stars.
I
Almost
would, but I'm
perfect.
stuck in the hospital. I can't even get to my computer.
Because your bowels are obstructed by all the wingspan eggs.
I had to try every color.
Yeah, that's important. Maybe this one tastes different. Anyway, the wingspan, I think probably, I'll say 24 inches,
It's more than that.
30 inches.
30 to 34 inches. Congratulations, you got it. What is your strategy in wingspan? Do you go for points or do you just go for the coolest looking birds?
I mean, I go for points, but I definitely
do.
think that if it's close between the birds, I will go for the cool bird.
I'm almost always going for the cool bird. And I win about half the time.
That's ethical
So-
wingspan playing.
Yeah. I practice ethical wingspan playing.
Yeah. I'm actually solo poly with this bird.
It probably exists already, but there should be like a friend app that's specifically for gamers like that.
Yeah,
Like, I like
this-
wingspan and D&D. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, swipe right.
This is my primary bird.
I like Call of Duty and Counter-Strike. No, I'm good. I like GTA. I'm good. I don't need to play with you. Maybe this is Xbox Live. Is that a thing still?
Yeah. Xbox,
Okay.
I use it all the time.
Where on the globe can the common noddy be found?
Common naughty. I mean, I'm going to say probably Asia.
Close enough. The tropical regions of the oceans. Where do they nest?
They nest on the ground.
No, sir.
They nest in trees.
Cliffs, trees, and bushes.
Okay.
How? I know this is what you've been waiting for. How do a male and a female indicate that they are into each other?
You swipe, and the one way says good, one way says no.
They'll nod to one another, and then the male will gift the female with a small fish he caught. So it's similar to humans in that way.
Okay.
I like it. You've never seen somebody at a bar and been like, "You're pretty," and they go, "You're pretty," and you both nod to each other, and then you present a small fish to them?
Yeah. I mean, I think we've all done that, especially the fish part.
Yeah. I got you this Bloody Mary with an anchovy spear through it. That seems like something somebody would like. What's the latest in a day you've ever seen somebody drinking a Bloody Mary?
The latest?
I'm going to say like 3 p.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say not that late.
I feel like maybe for like, if I've ever been at a bar during like the Kentucky Derby, people are doing that like later in the day, but that's it. Anyway, what, they lay one egg per clutch. What does the egg look like? Like what colors, I mean. It looks like an egg.
I hope it's like a tasty color. I'll say.
Do you think
I'll say blue.
the opposite?
Are they yellow?
I think the opposite of blue is yellow. It's pink.
I don't think that blue is the opposite of pink.
Wow, this guy's taking a fucking gender studies class. It's
I think it would be
pink with
orange. I
lilac
think blue and orange
chestnuts.
are complementary colors, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Light pink with lilac and chestnut spots is the correct answer.
That's a cute color.
It is a cute color. Who incubates the eggs?
Is the mother,
Who else?
the father also?
Correct. And where do they rank?
I'm gonna say least concern.
Correct. Pretty good job on wildlife segments this week. I think you got all of them right. So Tribal Council is a shipwreck set again. Everybody on Reddit was freaking out about it. Are you excited to see the big set of Tribal Council?
Who cares?
Jeremiah says his 14-year-old self is so excited to be there. Are you happy for Jeremiah?
We're all such big fans of the game.
Jake says they all love each other already. Great. We love Jake. Do you want to say that?
Do I want to say what?
Do you want to say that we all love Jake?
Yeah, we all love him.
The movie with Marlon Wayans?
We're all big fans of the movie Him.
No, I said we love Jake. Did you want to say that?
I don't think.
So,
I don't know.
I feel like you're breaking up. I'm not hearing.
Oh, it's what? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe your mic is not working or something.
yeah. I think yours keeps cutting out. You keep saying
Weird.
We all
Anyway.
love, and then I don't hear any. I don't hear anything.
Well, Sophie with no E says that she doesn't want to be a side chick in this game. Ugh. Have another reference point, Sophie with no E. What are you, a fucking Ben Folds song?
Well, no.
That's a good joke.
Well, no.
That's a good
Isn't
reference.
the other Sophie the dating one?
Thomas, I don't know. I only wrote this
It's
down. I don't have their
impossible to tell them
photos.
apart.
They have the same name, but for one silent letter.
Yeah. And they're not. She's not saying. Yeah, they need to say it differently. It should be like Sophie and Sophie.
Oh, is this one SoFi?
Yeah, this is Sophie.
Is this one SoFi Stadium?
Shorty, how you get Sophie?
Good
Or
one.
no, it's sugar. It's sugar. How you get Sophie? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's this one? 49? I'm pulling up the cast list right now because I definitely need to know if this is SoFi or Sophie. Okay. On the Kale tribe, it is Sophie. On the Hina tribe, it is Sophie. Sophie is the
Sophie.
one, 31 from New York City, New York. Sophie is the 27-year-old from Miami. Sophie
Miami.
Balerdi. Yes. Okay. Great. So now we
Yeah,
know the
she's
difference
all like
between
party
the
in the
two.
city where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Sophie encompasses Miami, and Sophie encompasses New York City. That's how we will remember it. Because they're
Concrete
Miami
jungles
ends
where
with an
we-
I, and Sophie ends with an
Yeah.
I, and Sophie in New York City. There, we figured it out. It's easier
Start
now.
spreading the news.
Start spreading the news. Sophie's from Miami. Nicole gives her assessment of everyone's role, including Sophie being pobrecita or Latina mom. Sophie is 1 year older than Nicole.
I'm sorry that you hate non-traditional families.
I think Nicole deserved to be voted out. And I understand that the editors show us what we're supposed to see, whatever. But
I don't know. I mean, I think that it was
think
the
she did a
classic
bad
thing where
job.
it's between, she didn't do a good job of damage control, but also I don't think Annie really did anything to deserve to stay. And Annie was just like openly looking for the idol early. And it's like, I don't know. I think either would have been fine.
you know what? I hope Annie gets some sort of advantage in the future or wins immunity or something.
You hope that she gets her gun.
Exactly. I want to make that reference as often as possible if we can. Okay, so last week we made our predictions on the Hina tribe. You said MC. Congratulations, you got a point for that. I said Hina Christina. I got a point for her surviving. Congratulations to both of us for that. On Uli, I said Rizgod. You said Savannah. We both got a point for that. And on Kayla, I said Jake. Obviously, he's the hero of the Kayla tribe and probably the whole season. Seems you don't have a name written down here. Oh, well, I don't know. It looks like a name is written down, but it's crossed out. Can you remind me who you predicted would survive on the Kayla tribe?
Have. It's so funny. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh shit, I think I did pick Nicole.
You said Hina would win reward, as did I. We both said Flint. We both got points for those two. I said Hina would win immunity, and they did. You said Kayla, which they did not. I said Shannon Fairweather would be out. You said Sage would be out. Neither of them are out. So it's now 4 for you, 6 for me. A pretty close game still. Okay. Who's winning the next reward challenge? Reward challenge?
I'm going to say Hina goes 2 for 2.
I think that's a fair prediction. I am also going to say Hina. I'm sticking with Hina until they do me wrong. What will the reward be? They already did the 2 big ones.
They did do the 2 big ones.
For the early parts of the season.
I'll say fishing gear.
I will say a hammock.
We love a hammock.
And what will the immunity winners tribe be called?
I think they will be called.
Please.
I'm gonna say weak link eliminated. I'm going Kayla for this one.
Okay, that's fair. I will say Hina. Hina continues to wean on a... I'm so sorry. Who's getting voted out?
I'm gonna say Nate.
Interesting, even though he's the Mike White of the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I'm going to say Sage. All the girl talks about is her body, movements.
Yeah, too much body out of yeah. Who do you think you are, Robin? Because this is too much body talk.
Good one. Really good reference. That way we've got people of all genders and sexual orientations under the belt with our body, Sage's body references. Oh my God. Thomas, we gotta stop talking about Sage because this week we saw Nicole vomit.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk about Thyme or Rosemary.
Can you tell us the name of this week's quotes quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
We'll reveal which ride you'll barf on based on the state fair food you eat.
And it's not his fault you kick slow.
So this is probably one of the best quizzes I've ever found.
This is good. This is a good one.
I had to stop myself from taking it genuinely when I was doing the test run last night because it was really fun. Nita Whalen, community contributor with 19,350 points from April 2nd, 2018. Where was the country at on April 2nd, 2018? Good? We were in a good place?
We were great. Everybody was very excited about the upcoming midterms.
Throw it up, throw it up. That's the summary for this quiz. Approved and edited by BuzzFeed Quiz. Here's an ad for the new King of the Hill show, which I haven't watched yet. Pick a food. Funnel cake, cotton candy, popcorn, corn dog. What kind of corn do you want?
It's a lot of corn here.
Cotton candy.
Cotton corndy.
That's better.
Funnel corn.
Here's my issue with corn dogs. Too small. But then if you make them too big, that's like, get over yourself. You know?
I don't love them. Have you had a Korean corn dog? Have you had a K-dog before? Those are really good.
Okay.
But those have a little more going on with them. They're like panko breaded, and then they have like a little bit of like a like kind of like a sweet dust on them. They're really tasty.
I'm liking the sound of that. I'm going with funnel cake, or as I like to call them, elephant ears.
I'm gonna go with some cotton candy.
Cotton candy, I think, is overrated. Every time I try to wash it, it disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, here's where we get to get in. Pick something deep fried Oreos, deep fried pickles, deep fried Twinkies, deep fried ravioli.
The deep fried ravioli
do
does
that?
sound, yeah, apparently you can. That does sound pretty good. I'm going to go deep fried pickles. I love fried pickles.
Fried pickles are delicious. I'm going to go with ravioli. That sounds amazing.
It does sound really good.
And you can get a little marinara sauce, nice little lunch.
Sure.
We are kind of in fair season now.
We are. It is fair season.
Pick a refreshing beverage. Deep fried Coke, deep fried Kool-Aid, deep fried beer. I'll pass, thanks.
I will pass, thanks. This all sounds terrible.
They don't have water? I'm getting that deep fried beer.
Look at
I'm
that
at the
beer
fucking
ravioli.
fair.
The beer ravioli. What the fuck is this?
I gotta try it. At least one. Is it gonna spill all over me when I bite into it? Or do I have to pop it in my mouth all in one? Because some raviolis are too big to pop in your mouth all as one.
I do like that the deep fried Kool-Aid and Coke just kind of turn into donut holes and the beer just turns into a ravioli.
I support their decisions to do all of that. Pick something else you know you want to. Spaghetti on meatballs on a stick. Krispy Kreme cheeseburger. Bacon wrapped donuts. Deep fried butter.
No, I'm going to be real with you. None of this sounds great to me.
What are you talking about? I guess bacon wrapped donuts. I'd rather.
I'll do the Krispy Kreme cheeseburger. I don't feel great about it though.
Pick some more food. Okay. Alligator on a stick, python kebabs, sauteed mealworms. Are you fucking crazy?
I'll eat alligator on a stick. I've actually been meaning to try alligator.
Yeah, alligator on a stick. Why not? Let's try it. And finally, pick something to puke in, on, or on. In and or on.
Throwing up in your hat is very funny.
It's not necessarily your hat.
Throwing up in somebody else's hat is also very funny.
Yeah. I gotta go with just the classic trash can, no?
The trash can is a classic. I think that's probably where I would prefer to throw up.
Okay. Is that the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you get?
I got bumper cars. I'm not throwing up from bumper cars. Get out of here.
What if you're like trying to keep it in for too long and then you like just get hit right with the right amount of force and the right
so this is the
space?
culmination of the throwing up. It's not the
Yeah.
thing that's like setting it in motion.
I like that they don't even give you like any flavor text. They're just like, here it is. I got Ferris wheel. I can see that happening.
I don't feel like you're throwing up from the Ferris. I feel like I guess it's like that's a similar thing. It's like you're holding it in and you're at the top of the Ferris wheel and you're like, oh no, and you throw up off the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, like you get stuck at the top and it starts rocking a little too much. You look over the.
I feel like the teacup ride or the one where it spins a lot and it pins you up against the wall. Those are the ones.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Gonna make
I've
you
never
nauseous.
done that one. Gravitron, I think that one's called.
Yeah, the Gravitron.
I don't understand the physics of it, and I never will. Okay, Thomas, what's your social media?
You can follow me at tom.tom.bsky.social or at the same on X, everything at formerly known as Twitter.
The show is on YouTube at The Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast. What can people comment on YouTube?
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face or just smiley face.
Someone wrote recently, ha ha ha, very funny smiley face. And then they continued, I'm only rooting for Rizgod because I want to make Rizgod the Rat Muppet jokes. Shruggy emoticon. I think I'm going to assign each player a Muppet this season, actually.
I like that. I think that's a fun way.
That's not a bad idea. We might need to steal that for a future simulated season.
Who's the Miss Piggy of this season, do you think?
Sage?
I think maybe Sophie. Maybe Sophie is Miss Piggy.
Sophie. Maybe Savannah. Maybe Shannon Fairweather. Last week's poll asked, are you a Shannon Fairweather fan of Shannon Fairweather? How do you think people voted?
Did they say who's to say?
100% of people said yes. Who's to say wasn't an option?
Okay. So
People
we got a
always
lot
trying
of
to make
Fairweather. We
jokes
got a
with
lot
our
of Fairweather fans
responses.
here.
Yeah. Should the listeners get a poll this week? I know I said something earlier, but I don't remember what that was now.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, whatever I said earlier.
I don't remember that.
Maybe I'll find it. Okay, so you can vote on that poll if I feel like putting it up at youtube.com/@Survivor. Go to the Survivor. Just go to CBS Survivor YouTube. You'll probably enjoy that more than our podcast. We have shows on Patreon, including the now 90% off Just Joey. You can find it at patreon.com/justpodcasts. Did you want to mention any other shows on that podcast platform?
Other shows.
Tell me about football.
No, I mean, yeah, I brought that up before. I'm trying to think of one that has been brought up in a while. Maybe just Cena. John Cena's doing stuff right now, right?
Yeah, he's about to retire. Do you want to thank the fans?
I would love to thank the listeners, subscribers, and commenters. Thank you for listening, subscribing, and commenting.
And if you want to review us on Apple Podcasts, what can they write?
This is my
Or any
favorite-
other review podcast
or any other
place.
review. Yeah, of course. Any other. If you want to write this review on like Deezer or whatever, I don't know. I don't think we're on there.
Discogs.
But if you want to write it, this is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
Thanks for listening to such a long episode. It was actually the premiere, and it's actually not even as long as the premiere was, so be happy about that.
So pretty cool.
One time my dad was like, oh, you podcast as long as the episode is? Yeah, dude. Welcome to podcasting.
That's what a podcast is.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back next week with the next episode of Survivor 49. Can't wait to come up with a dumb little title for this one. Have a great summer.
See you next fall. Deuces.
Maybe the night that my tears might let me know all the stars are close.
God, there's too many fucking articles that all say the same thing. Just give me the wiki. Wookie. I spelled it wrong.
You're going to Wikipedia.
I'm going to Wikipedia. Why isn't it coming up?
General Grievous. This does not help me.
Oh my god, can we do Survivor Star Wars?
Oh my god, no. I'm going to tell you right now, we
Can we
cannot.
do Survivor Star Wars versus Marvel?
I don't even want your
When
congratulations.
Ariella can't
I recognize
like
your
pick a
false
show to
confidence and
watch.
calculated promises.
This is how we'll
Conversation.
decide. I'll think of like 4 shows that we've been like watching recently, and then I'll give her A, B, C, D, and then she'll pick one of the letters, and that corresponds to one of the shows. So that's what I'm gonna do here with topics. Do you want
Couldn't you
topic?
cheat? Couldn't you easily cheat doing that?
Absolutely not. I would never do that.
Okay. I feel like if you do that, you should write them down on like 4 slips of paper, and then.
That actually does sound really fun.
Well, it does, but it's also verifiable because you can't just be like, "Oh, C was whatever," and there's no way to check that.
That happened in some show we watched, didn't it? I think it was on the Challenge. Oh yeah, it was the Challenge Champs versus Pros or something.
Maybe.
And Lolo Jones was on it, and or maybe this was a legitimate season of the Challenge. Everybody wrote their names on a line to like pick who was going in or whatever, and the person who picked really wanted Lolo to go in, so she was like, "It says Lolo," and then just immediately put it back in the bucket.
Yeah, it's like, come on. You have to show
Like,
it.
"Look, you can't prove I'm wrong. So anyway, topic A, B, C, D. Which one do you want?
I'll go with topic C.
Okay. I've been thinking a lot about what the inverse of our Conclave episode would be. Do you think we would be able to come up with 16 to 20 famous nuns?
No, I can tell you right now. I don't think that we would be able to come up with 16 to 20 famous nuns.
To be fair, I have been thinking about it all week, and I think I came up with 4, and one of them is Whoopi Goldberg. And 2 of them were on the previous season.
Do you have the flying nun? Do you have...
No. See, now we're already up to 5. There
Yeah.
you go. I asked, "Oh, did you watch Lodge 49 with me?" And she said, "No, I found it boring." Can you believe that?
Yeah, didn't she just like watch 1 episode of it?
Yeah.
Well, good. You didn't even watch the show. First of all, you're wrong. The pilot's great. Second of all, you didn't even watch the show. So
Yeah. I have different tastes in TV, and I think that's fine.
you seem very at peace about it.
Yeah.
Smarten up, probes.
One guy, big Mo, 2 guys, little bitty Mo, 3 guys, 4-eyed Mo, 4 guys, no Mo, 5 guys, eat Mo, 5 little guys named Mo.
Do you want to remember 5 guys?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. We've got Julius Irving.
That's Dr. J, of course. He, played for the Philadelphia 76ers, for the New York Nets. And he also was in a movie that I believe it was called The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. So the rare never, not a, the rare not never Pittsburgh situation.
Do you know the first professional team he played for before the Nets?
Oh, boy. No, I don't.
The Virginia Squires.
Oh, the Squires. I think they were a pretty short-lived ABA team.
Okay. How about William Drayton?
All right. Sorry to derail a little bit because I have some college football on in the background, and they're playing one of those commercials for Claude, the stupid AI thing. You seen this commercial where they play the fucking all caps beat over it?
Oh, no, I don't think I've seen this one.
It makes me so goddamn angry.
Oh, YouTube doesn't like that we use that audio.
It does. It yelled at you
No,
about that?
It flags it every time. It's like, you actually can't make money on this video. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. It's fine.
Never have, never will.
Flagged. Yeah. Sorry that YouTube flagged this video as cool.
Yeah. Do you know who William Drayton is?
William Drayton, I'm assuming that this is a Survivor player.
No, sir. But he
What?
is from an elimination-based reality television program from the 2000s. And before that, another reality TV program. Not elimination-based, though.
So is this someone from the real world who maybe did like the Real World Road Rules challenge?
You're very close. It's not an MTV program. It's actually the VH1 version of.
Oh, okay.
That
So is
trajectory.
this somebody that was on like, probably one of the dating shows, maybe like an I Love New York, and
Nope, before that. Think before I Love New York. Who came before I Love New York?
was it like the Surreal Life?
Yes, sir. William Drayton was on The Surreal Life and went on to have his own show called
Oh, is
Flavor
it?
of
Oh, so
Love,
this
come
is Flavor Flav.
This is Flavor Flav, yes. Third guy, DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
Oh, I know DeBrickashaw Ferguson. That's a name you don't forget when you hear it.
Yeah,
He
that's a
was
good name.
he was a left tackle for the New York Jets. I believe he went to the University of Virginia. But
take your word for it.
he was a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. And I remember seeing his name and being like, that guy is probably good because his name is DeBrickashaw.
Yeah, it seems to be. He was in the league for like 10 years or so. So that's pretty good. Craig Biggio.
Craig Biggio is one of my all-time favorite baseball players.
Nice.
For whatever reason, I don't know if it was that the players that they had or if it was the logo and uniform they had, but I was a big fan of the Houston Astros back in the 90s and early 2000s. And Craig Biggio was one of my guys. He's a Hall of Famer. He has one of the he has a bunch of good. I think he has 3,000 hits. Like he's got a bunch of important baseball stats. But he has one of the most interesting stats that he's the all-time leader in, which is he was hit by the most pitches of any player in Major League Baseball history.
Good for him. And our fifth guy is Nicole Mazzullo.
Is this a Survivor player?
Yes, sir. A very recent Survivor player.
Yeah, I was going to say this name does sound familiar.
It's Nicole from this season.
Oh, okay, sure.
I wasn't going to drag it out.
Yep.
Seems unnecessary. Okay, what do all five of these guys have in common?
Are they all... Yeah, what do these guys all have in common? Are they all from New York?
All of these people are famously from Long Island.
They're all from Long Island. Okay, sure.
Yeah. And you know what? I looked at a map of Long Island and I was like, is this different than New York City?
I mean,
And
it's one of the boroughs.
But then the island has towns of its own. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. New York, I'll never... Concrete jungle, more like real life jungle because I'm so out of sorts.
Also, is it one of the boroughs? Maybe I'm thinking of... So the five boroughs, we all know
Queens,
them.
the Bronx.
Queens, the Bronx.
Manhattan,
Brooklyn, and then I think it's Staten Island. So I think Long Island
And that's
is
different
not...
than Long Island?
Yeah, I think Long Island is not one of the boroughs.
Bro, we got 77 or 73 neighborhoods or something like that over here, and all of them are fine. That's my review of Chicago. Every neighborhood is fine. Did you just hang up on me?
No.